What's up with it, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notification so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. What's up with it, y'all? True Viking, I see you in the building, Queen. Number one grinder, JT, I see you in here too, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie, number one grinder too, man. Channel be popping, has a lot of various topics that he touches on, and just good. You're gonna learn something from his channel. So uh, definitely go sub to both of his channels. He got two of them. He got number one grinder, and he also has underrated diamonds. Now let's go ahead and tackle this. Okay, as you know, Giannis, I feel, is the best player in the NBA. Really needs no introduction, and really that does not need to be stated at all. And yesterday, I think he solidified that. Okay. You know, now earlier, I'm not going to lie to you. I did not have Giannis in my MVP conversation, but the fact that he was able to, as of late, how he's been playing, uh, except when you count, Portland Trailblazers and everything. Of course, he didn't play, and then against Phoenix didn't have his best game, but in coming into this game or whatnot, and I know it was against the Pacers and everything, we have to have the argument about, who is the best player in the NBA. Now, with me, it's no argument. You know, Giannis is on pace to do something that a lot of other NBA veterans, that, some of the greats were never to accomplish. If he is able to lead the league in scoring, he'll have that on his resume. When we talk about resume, we have to talk about, you know, who's got the most complete resume, right? So when we look overall at Giannis Antetokounmpo's overall, resume, what does he have? Of course, he has a Finals MVP. Okay, we know that Giannis has the Larry O'Brien. Yeah, he's got a ring. He's got a Finals MVP. He's got two MVPs, uh, and on top of that, he has a defensive player of the year awards on his resume too. Not to mention the fact that he has um, defensive defensive player of the year award and MVP in the same season. You understand what I mean? Now, uh, six-time All-Star. He's already having a resume, and he hasn't even played 10 years. He hasn't even played 10 years yet. And he's got more on his resume than some guys that have played in the league for for quite some time. You know, I'm tired of everybody uh, always being one dimensional with their argument. The one thing that they'll say that, you know, Giannis, he can't shoot, or Giannis, he can't hit the free throws, or Giannis, he runs people over. Well, you can't say that now because he's evolving his game. I've already said it time and time again. And what's even better about this is that the mentality is different. Now, people want to try to compare Giannis to a player like Joel Embiid and everything. The better, not even comparison. What we really should be having. is the argument about who's better between him and Kevin Durant. You understand what I mean? Um, oh, what's up with it? What's up with it, Big Who? I see you in the building. What people have to, and I'll let y'all in just a second. I just need to get this out. Now, another another aspect that I don't think people are looking at is that he was able to get 50 points. Sorry about that, y'all. Giannis is doing it with majority of the field goals and the majority of him. Well, some of it is from the exterior, but you know, I don't think a lot of people are really giving this guy the respect that he deserves, and I think that people are tired of talking about him. Because they they feel that somebody else should be in another position just because he play they play a different style of game. Now, it's no question that he is the best player in the league. You can hate on it all you want. Now, everybody's talking about Joel Embiid. No, you need to be compared better comparison, and who I feel like is better at this stage of the game. You say what you want out of Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kevin Durant. It's Giannis. And like everybody talks about with Ben Simmons with a jump shot would be LeBron James. Giannis with a jump shot would be similar to KD. But I've already said that before. And now on top of that, his mentality is much different than KD, especially when you consider his leadership. Listen, I like KD, and I think that anybody that has an ideal game should um, play like a KD. But in terms of what like a winner and what this guy brings to the table, his tenacity, what he does for the Milwaukee franchise by staying, not not giving up, showing progression on his game year in and year out, perennial All Star, Defensive Player of the Year, you know, All NBA first team 3 times, All Defensive first team 3 times. A lot of players don't have that on their resume. They just don't. So we need to be we need to be talking about this, and I've been talking about this. Look, I didn't look at the fact that whether or not Giannis had a shot. Could it help? Yeah, absolutely, because it will make him even more harder to guard. What's up with it, Mike? I see you in the building. But everybody keys in. Oh well, in order for him to be the best player, he has to shoot from 40 feet. Like True the King said, shout out to True the King, goes up to his channel. He said to respect a guy that slashes. He said to respect the slasher, to respect the slasher. You know, I understand that people want a specific type of game. They want to, they always look at the highest order. And who are the highest order? Of course, MJ. Some people will put Kobe. You know, there's a lot of the young generation, they think that um LeBron James is of the highest order. Even Steph Curry, but he brings a different style to the game, and what makes it even better is that he has better leadership capability than most of the guys that we're talking about. Uh, Earlier in his career, could you have came with the different arguments and stuff? Yeah, absolutely. In terms of him, being not showing no success in the postseason and stuff. But you can't deny the fact that year in and year out, he has worked on his game. And everybody, I know they're mad at me. I know there's a couple guys, that are mad at me because I'm right. I was right, and he has a chip now, and people want to make all these bogus ass excuses as to why he shouldn't have got a chip, or as to why this guy is not a superstar. Which is really stupid because last time I checked, a guy that's a two-time MVP, a guy that has one MVP, you're already in superstar status, and he keeps on going. He doesn't. That's the thing about it. He doesn't care about no individual accolades. He cares about what his team is doing. He could have left Milwaukee. He chose to stay. He could have tested the market. Guess what? He chose to stay. Listen, this will be the first time, and he just eclipsed Joel Embiid as leading the league in scoring. By the way, just to let y'all know that he just eclipsed Joel Embiid as the leading scorer. Joel Embiid is not better than Giannis. He's not better than Giannis. Giannis has had more success in the postseason than Joel Embiid. Giannis is capable. Giannis is. Let's talk about durability. Giannis is more durable. We all know that. You know, the like I keep telling people, the best ability is not only availability, but it's reliability. I've said that time and time again. I want somebody that's available, and I want somebody that can be relied upon. AD, you can't rely upon him. We're not even talking about AD anymore. At one time, they were projecting AD to be the next best player. Now they're talking about trading AD, or at one point in time, there's rumors of trying to get rid of AD and everything. Now everybody's demanding to trade AD because you can't really depend on that. I don't need to sit up here and tell people or beg people to give Giannis his just due. Everybody's been saying it. The brothers, I could go down the list in the LDBC. They know who they are. They've said it that Giannis is that guy right now. Now if we're talking like MVP in terms of the overall season, I got guys like John Morant and I got Jokic up there before Giannis. Now, an argument can be made because if you take Giannis off the team, okay, look at what happened with with Portland. But the thing about it is that Joel Embiid was on the floor last night, and we got our ass whooped by Boston. and that's what I'll be. That's what I tell people about Joel Embiid. You know, why you think he's nice and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Flamboyant, can step out and shoot, and versatile, yada yada yada. Where was that shit last night? We got our asses blown out. I don't know of any MVPs that are really going to stand for that type of shit. Now, Steph Curry and them, they got, they got spanked last year, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about a guy that people are putting up there in the MVP conversation, and that goes to show you, okay, if you're really that valuable and everything, now we done got some losses that we took, being that Seth Curry is not there, and being that Andre Drummond is not there. And Andre Drummond has stepped it up when he came there. Yeah, absolutely. I'm talking about in scoring, and he's always been better than Embiid. He's always been better than Embiid. Always. Yeah, and okay, is Embiid a better shooter? Yeah, but a better defender? Absolutely not. How many defensive player of the year awards does Embiid have? I'll wait, right? How many MVPs does Joel Embiid? Because last time I checked, Jokic had the MVP. So that argument is dead. This is their first loss since the trade. But the thing about it is that James Harden didn't trade. No, and it's not their first loss. They lost against Phoenix. We got our ass whooped by Phoenix. Okay, so if we're gonna go there, you know what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and hash that out. You got to come stronger than that, 6 Mile. Listen, you could sit up here and you could say Embiid this and Embiid that. He has not been successful in the postseason. Giannis has been successful in the postseason. That's why you got to argue with a guy like KD. That's the one that you should be talking about, because KD, whether you like it or not, he's been successful in the postseason. The 150-point game don't put. No, yeah, you're right. His overall career puts him past Embiid. Go check his resume. Listen, does he have a chip? 6 Mile. No. Has he had all the help that Embiid had? Because last time I checked, Embiid has played with Butler. Embiid is about to play with Harden. Indeed, Embiid at one point in time played with Ben Simmons, and they were supposed to be this quote unquote best 1-2 punch, and failed to get it done. Right? He's always been better than Embiid. His mentality has been better than Embiid. And he got a defense. He got a defensive player of the year award and also an MVP in the same season. There's only been a handful of motherfuckers to do that shit. Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay, go check it, and it could be since the trade. It don't matter when before the trade, after the trade. We're not looking at that shit. When you're talking about a guy that played both ends of the floor, Joel Embiid was hurt his first year when he came in. Giannis has always played. He's always been depended upon. He only got hurt when he hyperextended his knee. So what are we talking about? On top of that, you got to also take into account he hyperextended his knee and came back and wanted to play. How many other guys you know that up in there fighting to try to get back to play again? Oh, you really think that? Okay, well, hey, more power to you. I'm a Sixers fan. I hope it happens. I'm glad you got faith. But the only reason that you're on you riding in B so hard is because they talking about it. Listen, Jokic doesn't have Michael Porter Jr., right? Nor Jamal Murray. But Jokic is not crying, making any excuses, and he's still out there, still putting up impactful triple doubles. And on top of that, you want to know this? What's Jokic? What's Jokic plus or minus? I bet you don't even know it. What's Embiid's plus or minus? I bet you don't even know it. I do. I do. Hey, listen, Jokic plus or minus is 274. Guess what Embiid's plus or minus is? It's plus 203. You got to come stronger than that and stop listening to narratives. Embiid is on my team. I want him to do great, but you're not going to solidify yourself if you come up short each and every time in the postseason. Who is that an example of, Grinder? James Harden. Oh, he got an MVP, the MVP that he's crying about. What's up with it, Stephen Green? I'll see you in the building. Grinder, I'm gonna let. Sorry about that, y'all. Now, my last point is this. Okay, you say Giannis only won because everybody. See, there you go again. You see, listen, Giannis got hurt. Did you not? Are you not listening to me? Giannis got hurt and came back. Everybody was hurt. Chris Paul was hurt. The Clippers was hurt. The Lakers was hurt. Brooklyn was hurt. Giannis had people on his team that was hurt. You gotta come. See, every time I notice about you, you come with a different excuse every single time. You got to stop it with this. Just give him his just due. Is there something about Giannis that you don't like? Hey Jerry, this is my. I'm talking about the JT. Listen, this is my last. Hey, this is my last thing, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and turn 6 mile into only 1 mile because that's probably we probably can't even run 50 kilometers. Now, listen, Defensive Player of the Year award. Does Embiid have it on his resume? No, he doesn't. MVP. Matter of fact, he got two MVPs. Something that Jokic has. He's got an MVP. Embiid don't. Right? Has he played a full season? Oh, hey, wait a minute. Giannis damn near has. He's durable. Right? Okay. Does he have a Finals MVP on his resume? No. Go ahead. Go ahead, JT.
Hello? Hello? Oh, oh man. Hello? Oh, I don't know why, man. We know who the best player is right now. I don't know. What do you have against Giannis, man? I just want to know, man. Why still a love affair for Embiid? Don't get me wrong, Embiid could be one of the greats of all time, man. But he got to start to put in that work, man. He got to win championships, man. He got to be defensive player of the year. He got to be perennial all star and most valuable player.
Okay. Okay. Well, since you said fuck Giannis, I know what I've seen with my own two eyes. Well, you know what else you can see your own in your own two eyes. You can see your ass up out of here. Don't come to my
Mm.
channel anymore. I don't mind. I don't. Hey, I don't mind debate. And I don't mind going at it. But you're not going to disrespect. You're not going to disrespect like that. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to disrespect everybody else. Giannis is a hard worker. He's a more importantly, let's look at everything else because today, like I said, I celebrate my wife's anniversary and everything. Me and my wife's anniversary, and on top of that, Giannis is a family man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, JT, you still there, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess my headset ain't coming through. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna go back out and come back, come right back in.
Oh.
He gonna sit up here and talk about fuck Giannis. Man, you don't know basketball.
Man, he just
That huh?
just want to get a name, man. So,
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You gonna walk the green mile. That's you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, JT. You know what I'm saying. But look, people got to give this guy his just due. Giannis is a hard worker. There's a lot of reasons why you gotta like a guy like Giannis. Let's start with the off the court. He's a family man. He takes care of his family. That's admirable to me. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you should everybody should look at. Giannis ain't out there in the strip clubs messing with the thotties. Giannis ain't out there, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble with the law. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is out there. He's in the gym. Giannis is competitive. Giannis wants to make, he wants to make Milwaukee's presence felt, not just his presence felt. He's a team oriented guy, unlike some of these other egotistic maniacs that's out there. But go ahead, JT. My bad, bro. Still there, JT?
yeah, right here.
Yeah, I said go. I said you could go ahead.
I'm just saying like that, man. Man, shit, y'all play like 3 or 4 more years. If he's to put up them same stats, man, he can retire within 10 years, man. He first ballot Hall of Fame.
Right. He hadn't even played 10 years yet. He's played 8 years, 8 seasons, and he's already accomplished more on his resume than some of the greats has.
Yeah, man. You heard about the Knicks, man?
What about him?
Yo, Tibbs called a challenge. Kind of find he didn't challenge. He didn't have enough challenge. He used them up instead of
Hmm.
calling for out. He needs to go, man.
Man, yeah, I was so focused on Giannis, man. My bad, JT. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then this clown gonna try to come up in here trying to challenge. Dog, don't. I can understand if you had a good argument, but he's sitting up in here, JT, regurgitating some bullshit that he's seen on TV, like we hadn't already seen. Yeah, you chopped off this morning, man. What was up with you, man?
No, I have to leave and take. I have
So
to
with
leave.
it, JT. What's up?
I have
Yeah,
to
come
leave.
on.
I have to leave and take care of some business.
Nah, I'm just not gonna allow that. I'm not gonna allow that on my channel. He was up in there talking about, fuck this and fuck that and all this other shit. I don't get down with all that bullshit. And what is that your homeboy or something, Daquan? Because what I'm saying. I just don't allow that type of shit on my. And you talk about y'all cap for his ass. Man, ain't nobody capping the shit. The shit that you saying is stupid. Hey, wait, what? You could get in here too if you want some, Mister. Giannis ain't no superstar. Yeah, man. I mean, I try to have a cool, casual conversation. I can understand you disagreeing, but nobody capping for shit. I mean, look at the man's resume.
Yeah, that's true. That's so
Okay,
true.
hey, you know what? Yeah, hey, Daquan, that's all right. You ain't gotta like him. Hey, that makes it even more better. That makes it even more sweeter when he wins. But you up in here trying to come like disrespectful with it. Now I don't mind somebody saying there's a lot of players I don't like, but I like I'm trying to think of some example. I don't like Kyle Lowry, but I respect him. But I ain't gonna say fuck Kyle Lowry and all this other stuff. I don't and I'm saying somebody else is capping for his ass and all this other stuff. You trying to bring a whole nother energy. That's not the type of discussion that we having. I don't like James Harden, but I'm not gonna I don't like his attitude. Now what he did was wrong and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that you gotta put some emphasis on what you say. Giannis has done nothing wrong. What has he done but work besides work hard? What's up, man?
What's up, bro? I just ended my
What?
stream. I saw you over here cooking, man. Yeah, what Giannis has done, man. Hey, Giannis, this is the thing with me. If anybody root against a player like this, I don't understand why. I understand everybody's different, but for me, in my opinion, for a man to do what he's doing, and by the way, I was talking about on my channel, he did put another 50 piece up. It ain't just how he put it. If once he get into that, he can make his jumper and he can make his free throws and he hitting the threes. Once he get very consistent of doing that, like he did last night, ain't nobody stopping this man. Ain't nobody stopping this man. Ain't nobody stopping him right now, in my opinion. I think he's the best player in the league right now. I know my boy think it's KD, but I always value the defense more than anything. Cause when I grew up watching the game, players played both ends of the floor. You can score and you gotta lock down somebody, block shots, steal, deflect, do something. But that's all I got. What's up, Polo?
Man, you already know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm always chilling, always grinding, always working, and it's my anniversary today. Look, I'm gonna tell you,
Shit.
he's
Congrats, man.
already like some of the motherfuckers that I know have always like
That really hate Giannis, right? Really hate Giannis.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that be up
Mm-hmm.
in there. Oh well, Giannis ain't got this. Giannis ain't got that. Sweeping his skills up under the rug, all that other shit. Well,
Mm-hmm.
where they
Mm-hmm.
at now? Y'all
Mm-hmm.
quiet than the motherfucker. But see, this is the thing. This is the thing I respect about Giannis.
Cook, Polo,
This is
cook.
this is the thing I respect about Giannis. You know, he shuts them up. See, the way that you shut people up is by being successful
That's why when that little clown ass nigga just came up in here just a whole second ago, oh well, fuck y'all.
I
He
didn't even
got
hear
50
that.
on your ass. He got
He.
50. He got no. He said it in the comment section. He
Oh,
got
okay.
50 on your ass. He got 50 on your ass, but guess what? Yeah, he shot 80%.
Percent.
Only,
Right.
only, only person that has gotten close to that and doing those type of numbers is Adrian Dantley,
Mhm.
and he did it by free throws. But
Mhm.
see, motherfuckers try to come on here, T. Price and JT, like, oh well, I know this. Go look at the game, but nigga, what the fuck do you think I'm looking at? You calling it MVP? You call it fucking Joel Embiid. You call it Joel Embiid MVP, and we got our ass blown out by Boston. Last time I checked,
Man,
Giannis ain't getting his ass blown out or whatever, and he got an MVP, Finals MVP on his resume, and two MVPs. On top of that, Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same season. Something that only Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and fucking Hakeem Olajuwon was able to do. So what are you sitting up here putting Embiid in the same season when he hasn't even got to a fucking Eastern Conference Finals?
Preach on it.
I don't need to
Hey.
preach. Hey,
Hey.
look,
Hey.
I'm
Hey.
gonna be
Hey.
like,
Hey. I just.
hey,
Hey.
look, he helped Daniel. He helped Daniel get out the lion's
I is
den.
dead.
He helped Daniel from the island. Yeah. My bad, T. Bryce. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, nah, man. You just, hey, nah, man. You just speaking some truth, man. That's all, man. Look, man, and
Oh, hold on, Dick.
this dude right here, man, Giannis is a beast. Hey, yeah, and look, when they played against the Lakers, look at his field goal. What this man been doing it all year. So to me, this ain't no surprise. Look what he was doing against the Lakers in the first
Right.
half.
You see this? You see this? Take Chief Price. Now that's the narrative that they push. Daquan, you see that wasn't true. Giannis didn't do that shit on purpose.
Nah,
Giannis isn't even
that
like
wasn't,
that.
nah.
See,
Giannis
but
didn't
see,
do that, man.
that's the
That's that
narrative
narrative, right?
that's stuck in your head that they try to program you into thinking. Giannis is a humble dude, and what you don't know, Daquan, go do your research. You know what he did? He called Kyrie. He checked on Kyrie. He made sure he was okay. Because Giannis is a family man. Giannis got a wife. Giannis got kids. Not that that makes a difference, but humble is humble. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. You just took the words out of my mouth. That's why people that pays that narrative, I don't respect y'all when y'all come at me like that. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna hit you with facts. It's like this one dude pissed me off last night. They said I was going in all night on Ticket Channel. I don't even remember. I just remember little bits and pieces. I guess I was, I was just in that zone. Because I don't like when dudes say stupid shit. When you say stupid shit, you got to be corrected. But I couldn't get a chance to correct this one dude because, 'cause he was in the comments. But I addressed him on my panel today. I was like, dude, you got to stop this dumbass shit, putting that narrative out that Shaq did. Kobe got Shaq traded. No, stop it. That's let me know that you're a dummy. You can't think for yourself. And not only that, you just proved to me that you let the TV and everybody think for you. You don't have your own brain to think for yourself. So when people don't have a brain to think for themselves, I ain't got no respect for you. That's number one. I just pray and hope that you, by the time you do realize it, you open up your eyes. And then you got some people, y'all ain't never gonna wake up from it. Y'all just gonna be still drunk. I'll be still laughing. Cause trust me, these people ain't dealing with a full deck. They want to push this narrative, put that battery in your back, and then you want to argue with somebody like me and somebody like my boy Polo or Too Raw or Ticket or LVZ or LB James, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Maz, my boy Greenleaf, anybody that knows common sense. No man, y'all, no man, y'all ain't gonna, y'all don't stand a chance, man. I'm just keeping it real.
What you got on the JT? You've been kind of the thing. Hey, listen. Hey, you true Vikings. I'm not gonna disrespect you like that. Listen, this is the thing. Nobody said you ain't got no brain. Not that, but we're trying to sit here and we're trying to tell you that that narrative that they pushing is false, my brother. You know what I'm saying? That narrative that they pushing, they did it on purpose, and that's false. That's a reputation. Now Marquise Morris pulling down John Morant that could have been clotheslining and shit like that. Now
Yeah, that was foul.
that's on
That's foul.
purpose.
Right. That's clearly on
You know what I'm
purpose. That's
saying? But right, that's some Bill Lambert shit. T
I
Price,
lost a lot of
you know how Bill
I lost a
Lambert
lot of
shit.
I lost a lot of respect for him when he did that shit. Cause he went to Kansas, one of my favorite schools. Well, like, dude, you wasn't doing that at Kansas. When you all of a sudden now start becoming a dirty player and all this other shit, you didn't even have to hurt, dude. You could have hurt that man's career, and that man was on the rise in his career. He's doing more than Zion. Where's Zion at? I don't know. Anybody heard from Zion? I haven't.
Yeah, he's supposed to be having another surgery.
Mm.
We gonna talk about that later. Shout out to True Raw. He broke that story first.
Hmm. Now I know what you saw, fam. Look, this is the thing about me. I, this is just me in general. I grew up in the old school era where when somebody tell you something, you listen, you pay attention to it. It's up to you to figure out for yourself if what I'm telling you is actual factual and truth. Now, just because they on TV, that don't give them no right. I'm just gonna say this to you. They never told us about our own race as a people, or where we really come from and all this other stuff. You really think they're gonna really tell you the truth about a basketball player? Just let that sink in. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's fact. And you know what? It's no reason. Like it was no reason to get emotional. I'm not talking about myself or Chief Price, but I'm talking about this dude that came up in here talking about fuck Giannis and everything like that. But we're having a basketball skill debate. I'm listen. If somebody comes with like a player like James Harden, I actually used to like James Harden.
Me
I'm not
too.
gonna say yeah. I'm not gonna yeah. Because hey, I like the James Harden that played the true league way, which is no
Hmm.
excuse. Go
No
ahead and
excuses.
produce,
Hmm.
right?
Exactly.
But somehow all of that got lost, and I'm like, man, I don't like his mentality. I'm like, fuck his mentality. But as far as him as a person, I don't know that man like that. I think it's foul what he did and everything. But when we're having a basketball debate, yeah, he could be skilled and all that other stuff. But also at the same token, you got to take into account that there's your team standing around. If
Oh,
I'm sitting here, if I'm sitting,
I got a great analogy for you for the young one. That's in the thing. Hey, do you remember that series, Polo, when Rondo got hurt?
yeah,
Was that intentional by D Ray? A lot of people thought that was intentional.
he said y'all hate Harden. Hold on one second, Chief. Right? You say y'all hate Harden because he lives life.
How he
Nah,
lives life? Nah,
nah,
we
nah,
talk
nah,
about
nah, nah,
nah.
nah,
You
nah, nah,
talking
nah,
stupid
nah,
stuff, bro. I keep
nah,
everything on the
nah.
basketball court. I don't care what you do in your personal life.
Nah,
And
nah, nah, nah. Daquan, fool. We got to school this young brother though. He's hey, Chief Price. He's one of my sons. So
oh, okay.
yeah, let me school him right quick. Okay, listen. What Chip tell you, Daquan? Okay, would you want to play with a player like that, Daquan, that dribbles the ball all the time and you never get the ball and everything? He's a cancer in the locker room. Doesn't make his teammates better. He shows up late to training camp, overweight, throwing balls at people. So that's who you want on your team. Because the last time I checked, if somebody threw a ball at me or T Price, hey, T Price, you heard him the other day. You know what I'm saying? He's going military style. Yeah, JT, he's from New York. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm from Texas. Hey, we ain't got if somebody throw a ball at you, hey, what I teach my son, if somebody throws something at you, you better catch that motherfucker, put it down, and go whoop his ass.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still here, Polo.
What's up? What's up?
What's
T.
good? What's up, JT? What's good, man?
Yo, man, excellent live, man. Excellent live. Funny
Yeah,
hell.
yeah, man. I always gotta come over here and show my boy Polo love, man. I know I don't be over here like that like I used to be, man. But now that I got time and stuff like that, I'm gonna make sure I come over here and show love. Cause I remember, but we didn't have nowhere else. With ticketing, had nowhere else to talk to.
Oh
It is
well,
that.
yup,
We used to go straight over there to Lou's channel. Just be me, Lou, and
yup.
Polo all the time, and I just be like, you know what? Now, it's just like I
And
was
you know
saying.
what's so crazy about it? You put me on the polo. You put polo onto me.
Oh, I did. See, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. See, yeah, Polo, that's my boy, man. That's my boy.
And then Polo said,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I
well,
know about the underrated dolphin." He said, "I know about underrated dolphin." He said, "There it is." Yeah. So it's fair. It's history over here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
well, I mean, the thing that I try to tell people, I got somebody got an echo. Is that you, Chief Price, or JT?
Oh,
I don't think it's me because I'm on my laptop.
Okay. Now, I mean, what I try to tell people, man, hey, grind alone or grind with 50 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, whether I'm solo or whether I got 50 people, it don't matter. I'm gonna grind regardless. And the thing
Hmm.
about it is that if you become, I've never been a train hopper. I mean, that's not my style. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of niggas that flock and do this and dick ride stuff like that.
Facts.
Especially you could tell by their conversation by who they like and what they do and what they try to accomplish. And Chief Price is talking to JT. Them guys ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I fuck with them and they humble. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, Daquan. All right, you're sitting here and you're saying that all this stuff about Harden and the reports and stuff like that. Listen, I don't believe that shit about Giannis because Giannis barely says anything to the media. But it's Harden yesterday taking a shot that T. Price had told me about. I think he was watching the press conference,
Hmm.
taking a shot at Kyrie.
The whole
Right? It's
time.
him. Yeah, it's him talking stuff. You see, Kyrie doesn't really have anything to say. Y'all want to put all this shit on Kyrie because what? He ain't taking no jab. But guess what? Y'all didn't know this. Hey, too, Rod. That's why y'all gotta go sub to a shadow. I know
So,
T Price is. I know Grinder is
hmm,
already. But
that's my
Daquan,
boy.
go get you some knowledge. Go get you a historian in your eyes. Because JT is a historian. T Price know his history too. Listen, did you know that Adam Silver is questioning what the New York rules is in terms of the elixir, and he's trying to do it with the power. Who it be?
Who it
Kyrie
be?
could,
Hmm.
yeah, Kyrie could actually come back and play home game. So then, what you gonna say now? Guess what? Everybody gonna jump on the train now, trying to do some old kneeling shit like motherfucking
Hmm.
Eminem did. A nigga don't kneel now. Oh,
Hmm.
you weren't kneeling with Kaepernick before, man. We didn't hear it
Hmm.
from your motherfucking ass. You was over there
Hmm.
going through mental shit and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Hmm.
to hear that shit. Don't try to be fake now.
you know what?
I,
In 2002, man. You know what we got to do, yo.
what's
The
that, bro?
ones, the ones talking nonsense, man. So, I gotta realize what's up, man. We gotta put the facts out there and tell motherfuckers shut up,
Hmm. Yeah, cause
shut
hey,
up, man.
cause I saw how you, and this is one thing I noticed too. There's a certain people that I don't know, and I lightweight, and wait, huh? As a person, but I just know when there's certain people that I know that I already know that he's gonna bump heads with. You know what I'm saying? One is Trey, my boy's Trey. Trayvon, Trayvon will play the radio. You feel what I'm saying? And the other one is underrated because they got into it today. But I understand what underrated was saying. We asked him a question. He said, "You want me to answer it?" So underrated was like, "Answer the question." What had what has Coach Hibbs has done his whole career? He couldn't even say it, so he said, "Well, you tell me." So he said it, and he was like, "Well, you tried to talk to me as a kid." On the radio, was like, "Nah, I'm not trying to talk to you as a kid. I'm asking you a question." It's just amazing how certain people feeds off other people. You know what I mean? And underrated had never been the type person that comes at nobody sideways and try to make you feel like you smaller than them. 'Cause I used to have people used to come at me like that. My homeboy Spiffy, man, he thought I was like that. He's like, man, you try to be my dad and all that. Like, dude, I'm not trying to be like your dad, bro. I'm like a big homie to you, bro. And we cool and we squashed it. But a lot of people don't understand. You know, a lot of times when we come out, when we say things, we're not trying to be your daddy. We're not trying to say that we better. We just say we are knowledgeable. We just know more shit to the yin and the yang that they putting that bullshit out there in front of you. And y'all still can't recognize that shit. It's right there in front of your face. And they mock you in our face every day with the shit. And then you got people like us coming y'all tell y'all the truth about how they get down. We looked at as the haters and the bad guys. Well, as far as you get Shannon Sharp butt dancing ass get up there and criticize KD. You the one that put this team together. You the one that wanted to, but he don't keep that same energy for LeBron. LeBron the one that put this team together. He don't keep that for him. Know why? Because he speaks greatly of him. That's one thing I never respected about the media. When LeBron did it, it was okay. But when KD did it, he actually got 2 out of 3 out of it. The media didn't like that shit. I think that's just, and I always said this. In my opinion, that's why the media never liked it, KD, because he did something that LeBron should have did. Should have won at least 2 out of 3. You went to the finals 3 years. You should have won 2, or at least 3. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but that other, that last year, what I'm saying, he was hurt. I'm not really. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
spend that
yeah. We
again.
ain't going into that. I was just making a point. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it though too, Chief Price too, is just to get back on basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, I'm gonna say this short little thing, man. Look, everybody that pretend like they not toxic, man, they be the most toxic ones or whatever. Wait, what, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? And
That's
yeah,
my
he
nigga too.
takes some, he takes some little jabs or whatever or something. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta also look at some of these, hold these other niggas accountable. Now all this other shit about niggas that threatening people online and all this other stuff, and pull up and all that other bullshit. I'm gonna put that shit to an exterminator real off, real quick. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Let everybody live online and all this. Yeah, that's my nigga. Man, you don't know that nigga. Man, I bet you if you ask that nigga if I put the money right now, that nigga ain't gonna give you shit. I bet you,
I'll
man,
ask.
that nigga,
Right, right.
that nigga be the same nigga, man, in your house trying to fuck your bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
Tell
listen,
the truth,
you gotta
Polo.
watch out.
Right.
Everybody ain't everybody. Oh yeah, that's my nigga. Da, 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 da. Hey, I bet you if that nigga was in the hospital right now, you gonna fly down there to come and see him. No, then that ain't your nigga. You know what I'm saying? If that nigga is over there and he got some niggas surrounded with him and everybody get jumped and everything, hey, JT, man, I need some help. Oh, well, shit. Well, man, I'm not saying he gonna do that, but, nigga be like, man, shit, hell no, nigga, I'm over here watching TV. I'm dead. That nigga don't find out until like 2 weeks later. That ain't my nigga. Yeah, it's just an example. So we gotta be very selective of who we calling niggas and who we cool with and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why,
That's a
like
fact.
I said, I'm a grind with or without you. The only people that can judge me are my wife and my motherfucking kids, and I don't really even care about my family. They gonna say what they say. Now to get back on basketball, the reason why Giannis is king of this motherfucking game right now, he don't cry, he don't bitch, he don't whine, make no motherfucking
Facts.
excuses, such as y'all motherfucking who y'all call the king and all this other stuff. I respect LeBron for what he's done for the game. I don't
Oh,
have him in no top 5 or nothing, but
no,
Mm-mm.
it's all about Giannis right now, and you got to give him
yeah,
his just due.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right. Give just do,
Mm-hmm.
but this is my point though, right?
My bad.
Right, I'm saying like T Price, you did your homework throughout the years to learn the game, learn sports,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
The Polo, you did your homework, right? You learn from the older ones, right?
I learned it from the older ones, and I got in that library, and I used to get in them newspapers.
Right,
This is way
right,
before we have internet. This is way. Let me just say
right.
this. This
Okay.
is way before they gave us internet, cause internet always been here. Cause the Jetsons proved that a long time ago. But go ahead.
Right, but my point is this: that for me, I did my homework. I studied the game. I studied sports. I studied facts, and I could back it up, just as these two brothers could back it up. And you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start. You know what? I said I'm not gonna talk to you no more because you're wasting my time. I'm not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna start giving out jewels. I'm gonna stop because you're wasting my time. You're like the Google. You're like the Google shit instead of go to the library. Y'all don't know who the first quadruple whatever you call it. That's Wilt Chamber. How what you call that again, y'all?
A quintuplet.
Quintuplet.
Niggas don't even know what a quintuplet even is. But
They
go
don't
ahead,
know what a
educate them.
quintuplet is.
But they always want to give these big. That's all I'm saying. It's so easy for these players to get triple doubles nowadays. It's so easy because every team shoots 40. It says shoots between 40 to 53s a game. So of course you be able to get 10 rebounds. It's easy. I could probably go out there and get 10 rebounds, and I'm in great shape.
And Will Chamber did it in '68.
I tell niggas,
Twilight.
it's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. It's levels to this shit. And they can shit on Will all they want to, but at the same time, look at every record on 2K basketball and all these teams. Wilt's name is in there, and almost in every team that he played for, he got majority of the records, no matter
They
what age he was in.
they said in 90 records of the ABA, he practically owned. God damn! And we talking about this man stopped playing. I believe in '73. He retired in '73, and he still. And I mean, all these man. Listen, look,
Exactly.
come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with me, y'all. Come on. Think about it. Not even Jordan. Not even Simpsons. You can't do what Will did, man. What is you talking about? Moment. And then you talk, then somebody say, yo, Shaq is better than Will.
Mm-mm.
What?
And what planet and what atmosphere?
Yo, even if Shaq would have got in shape. No. You crazy? Will
Wilt,
could run you down.
Wilt was a world class athlete. He could,
Athlete. Go ahead, bro.
I know, cause I studied Wilt. You know, I lived in Kansas, so and
Right.
and I studied Wilt. So I went to a junior college. I went to the middle school where I went to, and you see them but Wilt Chamberlain shit like everything. Cause when the librarian she came up to me, she was like, "You know who that is?" I said, "Yes, that's Wilt." I said, "Wilt Chamberlain." And she was like, "Oh, you know your basketball, huh? You a basketball player, huh?" I was like, "No, I'm not." She said, "You look like one." I was like, "No, ma'am." I said, "I play, but I like to know the game, know the history." And I heard so much about
Yeah,
him because
the
my dad
problem
was
with that
telling
is
me about him.
you have to be light. What about in 2019 All Star Week when Giannis got shot
Even
hard
uh,
in the first ever?
even you know
And it's not easy for West. Hey, I got something to counter that. Let me get him on this. Let me educate him. Hey, Harden
uh,
says all that, but look, yes, he's getting his free throws, but look, Harden don't score like he used to. That double step back travel that he was doing, he don't get that shit no more. Yeah, he do. Is I think he's in the top three like when he does play in free throws attempts, but he don't get nowhere near them phantom calls that he get to get in them rhythm. That's why Trey Young was crying earlier in the year, and I was calling them niggas. I was talking about how they was crying and you won't calls. Play ball, man. These refs ain't gonna give you everything.
And you know what Bill Russell said about Will Chamberlain? He said Will Chamberlain is the smartest player that he ever played because he said you cannot play him just one way.
Hmm.
Bill Russell, hear me out, y'all. Bill Russell, the
I'll
great.
be right back, y'all. I'm still
Yeah.
here.
All right. Bill Russell, a great that win in high school. I think junior high school, college, even pros. The smartest player that I ever played. Offense and defense. Enough said.
Hey, Daquan, did you play basketball, man? I gotta ask you if you play basketball.
Huh?
No, I'm asking Daquan the question if he played basketball.
Oh, you wait till your time, man. Wait till your
Nah, I'm not
time.
waiting. Nah, I'm not. I don't never waste my time.
No, not like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you wait till,
It's a point. It's a
you
point
wait till
where
your time after answer that question.
no. He probably did though, Brandon. He probably played.
Thanks, man. I'm done with these people, man.
I have to understand. I have to understand his reason. I mean,
You know,
you ain't gotta respond to him. I handle it. You
no,
good?
I wasn't responding. No, I wasn't responding. I just let them youngsters say, y'all need to do your homework.
You said I'm saying. He said, "Hey, look, Ryder." He said this. He said, "I'm saying it was okay with Giannis taking shots at Harden, but once Harden said something, Giannis didn't really. Hey, look, what Giannis said was a real thing, Brandon. He wants somebody that work hard and play defense.
And
Harden
what's wrong
doesn't
with
do
that?
that.
What's wrong with that?
That ain't no shot. That's right in front of your face. If JT and T, if JT and T Price, they said, "Hey, look, your motherfucking breath stink." Hey, they telling you straight up. But if they say, well, I want somebody that brushes and flosses 3 times a day or whatever. They didn't specifically say you. No, he said he wants somebody that plays defense, plays both ends of the floor, and plays hard.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, we gotta stop. If y'all want a baby bottle to suck on, go suck on a baby bottle, man. Y'all need to stop wanting to be cuddled.
Nah,
Stop it, man. Y'all need to do your homework, man. Stop it. We all,
what's up? What's up? What's up, Smooth Cage? I see you in the building.
Henry, man, you know, come on, how y'all can say certain things, but y'all can't even finish your own point.
Right, exactly. Hey, look, they don't know, Brandon. That's why we have to teach them. Like Daquan Adams, hey, Daquan shows love to the channel. So I got love for Daquan. Him and his mom, they show.
I understand that, bro, but John,
Hold on. Let me get it out. Hold on. Let me get it out. let me finish my sentence. Uh, that nigga, no, Daquan is cool. They just don't know. I got cousins like that, and I'm pretty sure you do, Grinder, to where you have to sit them down and be like, look, you are fucking up right now. I'm talking about just in life in general. Am I lying?
Right. But this is my thing though, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. But I'm not
No, it's all good. You didn't know what I was about to say though.
Right, but I ain't talking about him, but I'm talking about the rest of them. They don't want to be teased.
Okay, you said. Oh, wait a minute. You said also called. Hey, he talking about Kimber now. Hey, you got to school him, JT. He also called Kimber to step back King on purpose.
Oh, I'm not entertaining that, man. I can't. I'm stopping dropping jewels, man. Learn the game. Learn the game first. Study the game, then you talk to me, all right?
Hey, Smooth Cage, that was funny. He said Daquan. He said he ain't even played yet. He already got Joel traveling with the step back. That's a good comeback. I just had to comment on that.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, Kimball Walker. New York Legend. Come on, man. Let's stop it. Okay.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, nobody. I mean, you got guys on here that's trying to troll, but I don't think Daquan's not troll. He trying to you trying to take a stance on a stance that you really can't take a stance because it's blatant right in your face, and I want somebody like I'll take Mikal Bridges over James Harden. Am I lying? Get the fuck off the phone. Anyway, I'll take Mikal Bridges over. James Harden.
And Mikal Bridges getting better and better.
He always been good. That's the thing. Y'all niggas didn't know. Man, that nigga, I know T. Price know it. I know you know JT. He played at Villanova. That nigga was a scorer and a defender. Nigga won it. He got the title.
Right. People don't know at Villanova, he was known as his defense, not offense.
Let's see. You said Screw K teaching him. I'm sure he ain't learned it in a few hours. Now, but see, that's all he do now. See, you need to go back. See, you probably just started watching James Harden, Daquan. Nigga, you need to watch him when he was at Arizona State. Watch him when he was at OKC. Watch him in the Drew League when he was younger. Watch him at Rico Hines in the summer. That nigga got moves. I'm talking about all over. That's why they was calling him the best ISO player. I never thought that. To put him in the same sentence as Kobe, absolutely not. Because the thing that separated him from Kobe got it done when it really mattered.
And Kobe played, the late great Kobe Bryant played within the team concept. When it's time he needed to take over, he took over.
Yeah, he played both ends of the floor.
Right.
Now there was some times when Kobe was, he would be a little selfish, but that's the same thing with MJ. That was the same thing with Paul Pierce. That was the same thing with many other superstars that had like three defenders hanging on them sometimes.
Listen, man.
It happened.
Listen, Kobe in his career 9 times all defense. Enough said.
You see what I'm saying? Daquan. Thank you. Hey, can we get a round of applause? Not with no women's booty, T. Price or JT. I'm talking about with your hands. Can we get a round of applause? Okay, look. Now, thank you, Daquan. You're just proving JT point. You got to go back and look how he played before he got to Houston.
Right.
You'll understand. Did you know that James Harden was a defender?
Right.
I think T. Price knows that. I know JT definitely know that.
Right, he was.
Come on now. I'm loving this. Daquan. Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, hey, call your mom up in here. I'm gonna get True Viking and get that belt on you, man.
Oh man. Stop going through the microwave thinking, man. Y'all gotta go back, man. Watch hard, man. Word, man. You watch him, man. He was locking down people. OKC. Arizona State.
Right. Okay. Now you're talking, Daquan. Okay. Now you're talking logic. That's what I like to see. Okay. Yes, that's right. You're exactly right. And look and check this out, JT and T. Price. Guess when his game started to go back to when he used to play? When he played with Kevin McHale. That year when he played with Kevin McHale, he had arguably one of the best seasons that he had ever had because he was distributing the ball better. He was actually trying to amp it up on defense.
Yep. But after Kevin McHale left, what happened?
I know, yeah, Mike D'Antoni, man, and
Messing up.
oh man, I mean, it was a better way. Look, I don't. Okay, I can understand what Harden is saying about the money and all that other stuff when he did in Houston. Okay, yeah, I get all of that, but why not do it a better way? Okay, like all you could have did was just get your motherfucking ass in shape, bring your motherfucking value up, and then say, okay, look, I don't want to do this no more. I'm out of there. But instead, y'all got motherfuckers that in here now, like Ben Simmons, that want to sit up here, pout and cry, make excuses, finger pointing, all this other stuff. Look, just shut up, and that's what separates Giannis from the rest of the pack. If Giannis had a problem with the organization, you know what he gonna do? Hey, he gonna do it in a professional way. He ain't gonna say that. He ain't gonna say that much. He gonna get his value up. Hey, I put it to you like this, JT, and I'm gonna ask you, you too, T. Price. If Giannis said he was coming to LA, what would you do, T. Price? I don't think. I don't think T. Price.
I don't think he came back yet.
JT, if he said he coming to New York, nigga, you be like, get rid of all of them.
Bye. I'm drinking buy me a bottle. Fuck that. What's up, Giannis? I'm getting Giannis jersey. Yo, Giannis. Why? And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Giannis, if he would have came to the Knicks, he said, "Worry about the young people. I work with them. Let's go. You work with us, I work with you. We a team. Let's go."
I'm gonna let you know this too, JT. Daquan is one of the biggest supporters. He's one of the biggest supporters of the channel. I want to let y'all know Daquan is one of my biggest supporters, man. So, like, when I'm talking to Day, I'm not gonna be like Daquan know how to debate. He ain't up in here, fuck this nigga, fuck that, and being disrespectful about this shit. But he's saying he don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I can handle that. But don't sit up there and be disrespectful with it. Don't disrespect the JT or T. Price or it's definitely not me. Because we're not having that. It's okay to disagree. Me and JT, we don't agree on some things. Me and T. Price, we got different logics on things, man. But I know how to be respectful to the niggas, though. I mean, I've been harder. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, JT. Yeah, man, I'm like this, though. I'm like this. If Giannis retired in the next 2 years, like you said, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Because Barkley, do he got a ring? No. Giannis do. Do Malone, do he got a ring? Giannis do. I know Malone, he got an MVP, and so did Charles Barkley. They both got MVP. But Giannis got two of them.
Ain't counting. Ain't counting.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Oh, you think you gonna get it?
I'm gonna tell you this though. Giannis played 3 more years.
Go ahead.
Huh?
No, I'm saying go ahead. I'm ready for it. Go ahead.
Giannis played 3 years, and he racked up awards, every award in the NBA. If he want to retire, he first ballot.
That's a big thing.
If he won he won 2 more championships. If he get MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP in the finals and the playoffs, a scoring title. I forgot that. If he do it 3 more years straight, first ballot, first ballot,
First
and
ballot.
oh, but he probably didn't have the point. Well, he got 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got all awards you can
He
think
got
of.
2.
Huh?
No, I was gonna say he got 2. He got 2 Finals MVP, and he got 2 chips.
Right,
Kawhi.
I'm just saying, he played 3 years, and he's collecting. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying 3 years. I know he will play more than 3 years. I'm just saying that's first ballot.
Hey, Daquan, I hope you're right. I hope Harden comes to Philly and gets his act together. But right now, he ain't starting off too good. He's sitting up here. Listen, JT, we talked about this yesterday. Nigga, your ass. Okay, you got everybody else that suited up and played after they got traded. Why your ass ain't suit up and play? But you was all right in practice. You already starting off wrong, man. And you sitting up in there looking at us getting our ass whooped. We got blown the fuck out yesterday, JT. By Boston. We got blown out. And that nigga got that silly ass look on his face and shit. I want to have faith in the dude. I want to be like Harden. Just step in, but I already know what's going to happen. JT can foresee that shit. JT can probably prophesize that shit. And so can T Price. My man, Stephen Green.
Breaking up bad, bro.
Listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Lean mean Stephen Green. He's a Philly fan. Okay, you said Harden not gonna play hard. I hope he do. I hope he change that, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you, people play against Philadelphia. They licking their chops now. Oh, you got to run with us now. Ha! You got to play defense now.
Yeah, you got to run with them young boys. You got to run with them young gunners like Max.
Yo, they licking their chops now. Mikal Bridges said, "Oh, tonight 30."
Man, I really wish though, JT. Man, don't let the nigga hit man X hear this. Man, he probably gonna hear it anyway. Man, I want Mikal Bridges on my squad, man. For real. I can't even front, man. Hey, Stephen Green. Wouldn't that be a nice addition? I already know how JT feel about Mikal Bridges. He like that nigga.
Oh yeah, Lord. All right, y'all see how he flows. He always been playing like that. Like I say, he was in Villanova. He was known as defense. As defense. He had some offensive game, but he know as defense. And look what happened in Phoenix now. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you said who are you to say he faked his injury? Man, okay, look, if you at JT, if I'm sitting there and I'm up in there crying about my hamstring and shit, busting in ass, but then I go out and I go to a strip club and I go to a titty bar and I'm up here doing a two-step and shit. Ain't no wrong with your motherfucking hamstring.
Do you know how painful a hamstring is, yo?
It lingers.
You can't even lay down in a certain way. That shit's painful. You can't even walk in the same way. You can't even sit down.
Right.
You can't even stretch a certain way, man. Man, yo, Cardi fake that shit. He got.
I ain't never really. I never really had. I had like little. I would say like a little something here and there with my hamstring, but I ain't never like pulled it or nothing like that. Because with basketball, sometimes it's inevitable. When it comes to your hamstring, and like stuff like your calves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, young? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
How was your Valentine?
Uh, Me and myself and I. It was definitely.
Oh, you treat that? Yeah. No Valentine's Day. Yeah.
No,
Man, stand up. Man, stand up. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
see, yeah, you're already starting off wrong. You know, you're already starting off wrong, Captain, man.
I'll just
You
joke.
know, Dad.
I'll just joking
You,
regarding me. Valentine,
uh,
I spend on online with my girl. You know, cause she's in
Nothing wrong with that.
that's what I'm talking about. I know Haitians don't be alone like that. Yeah, that motherfucker Young is an islander. That nigga, you gotta have some ass. But go ahead, though.
Yeah, I was in a I was in a I was she was in Illinois. I was staying in Florida, so we contacted each other there. You know,
That's
Oh,
nice.
okay.
yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
Play girl.
Hmm?
Yeah, Young.
Yeah. Her name is Imani.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She's
You don't
a
got
yeah.
this girl named Money. Now, see, you better not tell us the rest of the people in this space. They say, yo,
Nah,
you can't because you got a girl, man.
she's a senior in high school. About to graduate this year. So
Nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Like I always say this. I told this guy this. I said, listen, in the bedroom, wet dick. You in the living room, dry dick. Your pick.
no, I don't kiss and tell. No.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about the experience with this guy. This guy was having problems with his girl. His girl said, "I'm
Yeah,
sorry."
you do. Yeah, you do. Stop lying. No,
Right
I'm
for
playing. I'm
man.
playing. I'm playing. Yo.
You had me. You had
See,
me coming.
young. Hey, young. Hey, KT. Young is the type you gotta watch out for. That nigga, because that nigga be on the low, real smooth with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga be like, hell yeah, baby. Come on, man.
Shit.
That nigga be licking his lips and shit like that. They be like, oh my god, young. You know he a rapper too. You know he a rapper too, so they already gonna flock to him. They already they wop is already wet.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
but there's no the harder thing
Uh-oh.
is
Go ahead, man.
if people say, "Oh, he was getting shape," if he was getting the shape, um, because mind you, he didn't even pick Ness to play with. He picked Philly first, and to me, I think he just did that because he thought the Nets was gonna go to the playoff final so he could win, so he could doubt that, and he was just gonna leave. He was gonna leave them anyway, and and for Harden, for Harden, I feel like he because now you see him, he getting a little shaper and skinnier. It just like damn, he did the Nets dirty. Um, to me, that's how I feel. I feel like he did them Nets dirty. What he did, what he did. That was like
Well,
that, that was,
well, I feel like this. He got what he want. He want to be with Murray with that bro ants. And Simmons, I'm just saying, as a basketball player, used to play ball. I would tell Simmons that should be an inspiration. And then I would circle that game against Philadelphia.
But you gotta look at this. He did this because he wanted the more help when he did because he thought, okay, I want championship, but he also got to know Embiid has major injury histories and liability to be hurting times when it comes to the mid season or in the playoff.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Embiid gets hurt. Embiid gets injured.
Right,
Something.
but see
So Harden ends up. So he ends up in because Harden ends up in the same position when he was in with the Rockets, than the Nets. He quits on him.
right, and you right, but
Every time it gets hard for him, hard to get past over that hump, it just shut him down. He shuts
right.
down. He
But
shuts
I
down.
think, but I think on more your point, he wants to be around Maury. I really believe that.
I'm just saying, like Harden's a good player, but this is his MO when it comes to playoff. When he's not, because Harden makes when it comes to playoff, Harden makes it barely make it to the first and second round, or even third. His full run was the Rockets when they
Listen,
almost made it to the finals against the
Chris
Warriors.
Paul,
When they play against the Warriors, he almost made it to the finals.
that's what I'm saying. Chris Paul, when before he got hurt, he had a 3-2. Harden, you could have closed the deal, and you didn't.
I'm not
Hey,
blaming.
hold,
I'm
oh,
not
my bad,
blaming him.
young. My bad, young. Hold on, let me respond to that. I'm gonna let you go just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, he was up by 25, Daquan. Go ahead, young.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't you can't why I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying it's just funny that it was funny to me like how you play your person you quote unquote bro that you play with the Thunder how you played them like that.
Yeah,
Like you don't like that's to me that's to me that's fucked
that's
up.
weak. That's weak.
That's fucked up what you did, dog. Cause like
That's weak. That's weak.
even though I know you was hurt, you was dealing with the injuries, you was dealing with injuries, but you know, that was the playoff. I'm talking about this season, what you did this season. That was definitely fucked up what you did to KD. And
Yeah,
that's why I can understand like KD felt some turn way towards James.
right. Because if you think about it, this season, they wasn't really gelling yet.
And the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
And
You
and then KD, once you stay, we could gel. We can get this going. But Harden was not patient, and then he just want to leave. And then, oh, you know what's going to happen, and it's going to. I think this is going to
said didn't
backfire.
play
Didn't Simmons
you
didn't
said
Simmons did
you
before the
said
off.
didn't play Westbrook. Westbrook didn't want to listen. So
West,
that's technically Westbrook was shot. People think Westbrook was shot, but technically I think Katie must have was trying to tell him something. Like, yo, I'm out. Like he was trying to
yeah,
tell
Westbrook always wanted.
he was trying to tell him, yo, I'm out. But you gotta know is that it's one of the things had experience, that's toughest thing experience that now he has to find out internet, but he played it. But that's one thing I'm not mad about him trying to tell him like, yo, I'm out, I'm out, yo, like I'm going, man. He should like he was trying to tell him. Russ didn't want to hear it. But I didn't get mad at that. I was mad that he joined the team that they lost to in the playoff, and who is their rivalry. That's when I was mad about.
Well, okay.
That I was mad about. You don't. That's why I feel like that was a bad move what he did.
Yeah, but
Two Russ. Like, yo, we trying to beat them, man. You joining? But the problem is, Russ didn't want to listen. You gotta that people gotta understand. They would have, you know, you don't want to listen. And plus, because Katie was gonna leave because what the owner did to Harden when he got rid of Harden.
yeah,
Because that's why I feel like the problem was it was definitely the bad coaching, and it was Russ. Russ didn't want to listen. Russ didn't want to listen. Sometimes you need somebody to guide you through the relationship struggles, and they didn't have that.
No, he didn't want to. And
Hey,
also,
hey, Daquan, my bad, y'all. Hey, Daquan, man, I gave you a wrench, man, but you really fucking up today. But it's okay, man. You're a supporter of the channel, so I'm still giving you a wrench, though, man. But man, you gotta come stronger
dang,
than that.
I'm
You
just
know,
You
saying,
gotta
like,
come.
no,
see,
no, no, no. It's not because your homeboy last listening to you. It's just because you not listening what your homeboy's doing. Because you see him, he's getting frustrated with the damn owners, with the damn organization. He's trying to tell you something, but you can't. Because you gotta know Russell. Russell's not gonna listen because you look at him. He was killing with the triple doubles. He was a triple double machine. He was killing OKC. You know, but if a person is trying to, like, that's what I said. Sometimes you need somebody to guide you through it because KD was going through a struggle. You know, with the owners playing bad, was playing bad, and Scott Brook wasn't good. Scott Brook wasn't good. So, and you got to know that he threw that season because he got fucking tired of it. He got tired. He threw that season because he want to play OKC. You could tell from the interview. Like when you see like in the playoff, when you see like the way they talking to him, you see Katie's face. Like, yo, I'm done with this. Like, yo, I'm out, man. I'm done, bro. Go back and look at the Western Conference press conference. You see his face. You see Katie's face. Like he knew that I was gonna. I'm leaving. Like, yo, bro, I'm leaving.
yeah, but I say,
That's what I said. My thing was if Russell would listen to him and he was like, hey yo, bro, I understand what you're going through. Like, come on, bro, like let's go. Come on, man. Like, hey yo, man, don't worry about that, man. We gonna tell you, man, I got you, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. And probably not. I think soon. I think KD will stay.
yeah.
You know.
But I'll say this though, get back to Simmons.
Mm.
I hope Simmons is fine. And I think that he going I know the media gonna beat up on him. He had to expect that. And then he with a good place, with Kyrie and KD, and they gonna help him. And now it's good he got Steph Curry come along and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
Simmons say, hey man, Steph Curry can play, he can put it on the rock. And I'm gonna tell you, that is the person that we don't talk about. It. Steph Curry, he's not just a shooter. He could put it on the rack too.
uh, for Ben, the thing is that the good thing is that it's his jumper, because now matter of fact, you don't have to take jumpers because look who you got. You got Kyrie and KD shooters.
Well, if he hits something, if he hit a jumper, he hits something.
Like I said, if he gets hurt now, if Kyrie and KD gets hurt, then you better hate them shots. You
I'm
better
just
take them
saying, man.
jumpers.
But I would say this though, the net. I think that
Yeah, but
I think,
like I said, no, he don't need to take them shots, man. You got KD and Kyrie. All you got to do is just play defense and pass the ball. Just go to the rack and just attack. That's all. 'Cause
but they
I'm
did
not worried
ask
about the
him.
regular season though. I'm worried about the playoff Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I think they'll make it, and I think that what it is. I think, but they asked him, Have you worked on your jump shot?" He said, "Yeah, he has been working on the jump shot." So let's wait and see. But like you said, let's wait to the playoffs because I think the Nets gonna make a run. They'll get into the playoffs, and I'm just saying like this. But I would count my chances with the Nets than Philadelphia. That's all I'm saying. And then at the same time, you got to ask Harden to play defense.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But KD said he was watching the Warriors the whole season, but he been knew he was leaving. He been knew he was leaving. Okay, then he been knew he was leaving. Why Russ didn't listen? Russ could have stopped him from leaving, but Russ didn't want to listen because him and Scott Brooks had fallen apart. Scott Brooks started relying on Westbrook. Like, come on, we gotta know this. Come on now, like, it ain't that hard, dog.
Oh,
It ain't that hard. The man love the man focused on Westbrook. This is the guy that said that Westbrook is second best point guard ever behind Magic.
oh,
So you wouldn't feel something that way? Come on now. Let's think about it. You gotta think about it, Daquan.
oh,
You
oh,
gotta you gotta understand
oh,
why you didn't yeah, I hit you right. Yeah, right,
oh,
gun. You didn't know that,
oh.
right?
Hit him again. Hit him again.
Like
I know.
I said
I
this.
know.
I said he could have listened to KD. Because you gotta look at KD's perspective. He was frustrated with the owners. Plus, he was frustrated with Scott Brooks because Scott Brooks started relying on Westbrook. Because he started, like I said, he started relying and started focus on Westbrook. Like
Oh.
he started relying on Westbrook because Westbrook was younger, faster, and that can lead the team to a playoff that they wanted.
And at the same time, the one thing
They
he said,
distant away from KD. So
and,
what
and,
you think KD gonna do? What you think KD gonna do? Shoot.
and he's leaving. And look what happened right now. And
Yeah.
Westbrook's still not listening.
I wouldn't say quit. He could. I would say
Now I ain't saying quit. I said he didn't listen. He's still not listening.
KD quit. I wouldn't say quit. I was more like
Okay.
it's like telling it's like you going to it's like going to your high school. It's like going to your high school with all your friends that you know since back in the days, and you telling them, and you trying to tell this one, you trying to say like you feel that people start relying on this one person, and you kind of feel distant for yourself, or you just kind of left, so you just kind of leave without telling nobody. So it was more like he was being sneaky, like being sneaky about it. I'm more
Just
like
like
mm,
he was just following in the path of what LeBron did. He said, "Okay, LeBron want to do it. Hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it even better."
individually he was being sneaky. But on the team, yeah, kind of quit. Yeah, kind of. He threw that game. He threw that game against the Warriors. He threw it, But individually, it was kind of sneaky because he knew he wanted to do. Because he know he wanted to do. Wanted like, you know what? I'm out. I'm leaving, and I couldn't take this no more. Because like I said,
Well,
no, but Polo, like I'm saying, like I said, Polo. Because the reason why, because I said Rush should listen. Because at the time, the Thunder's owner, Katie was frustrated with the Thunder owners, and he was frustrated with Scott Brooks because Scott Brooks loved Russell. He focused on Russell, and the owners focus on Russell now because he was young, athletic, and can play, and very a very good player. And they shipped it away from KD. Like, yo, we don't need you, KD. We want Russell. You focus on Russell, man.
well, listen. Now look at this picture. All right. Now, just in case y'all didn't know, all right. In case y'all didn't, yeah, JT, don't hold on. Hey, you already know. He know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You already know what I'm talking about. Look, in case you didn't know, young, and everybody else, what you probably do, James Harden have been plotting this shit for a long time,
Yep.
a long ass time. When he found out, he said,
Breaking up, bro. Oh, he's still breaking up.
Yeah, you still breaking up, bro.
T Frank in the building.
What's good? I've been here, man. Let's sit here taking care of things, getting ready for the game tonight. Getting ready for these college games too.
Oh, we gotta get together and do a show, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we could definitely do that, man. Cause you know March Madness coming, bro.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, I'm about to see right now who's playing, who's gonna be playing tonight
All right.
on Hulu.
Look. Um.
Okay, you better now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I never was talking.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I never was talking. I put myself on mute.
Yeah, I've been on mute for a while too. I just came back.
Shit has been going on for a long time. Somebody still got to act.
Hold on. Maybe I can.
Um. Yeah. Somebody. Let me go back out. Come back in, niggas.
Yeah, but get back to the next thing. They gotta make a move now. What they gonna do?
What move? You don't know the trade? Nobody they made no trade deadline, so nobody wants players from the Knicks.
No internal.
Everybody say something.
Hmm.
Okay,
I'm
it's
talking about
not
internal.
there anymore. It's not there anymore. Um. This has been going on for quite some time. Okay, that's cheap. This has been going on for quite some time, and he had just made his plot to do it. I mean, people have snakish ways. I mean, that's just the fact of life, you know. But what you don't know is that all this shit is gonna come back on him. See, when you do people dirty and you do wrong, look at him. He doesn't have a ring. He's an opportunist. He's a fucking opportunist. So when the opportunity presents itself, then he want to try to come up in there, and then he want to try to make everything crumble. That's what he been doing. He did it in Houston.
Yeah.
He found this was all reported. This is all documented. Go look it up. He found out that he had been trying to get to what's it called, to Philly, but he didn't do it because at that time, you know, he wasn't they weren't in position to do that shit. And then on top of that, they were trying to get somebody. From what I know, and I think me and Young had already talked about this. Everybody was saying that, oh yeah, Philly was the one that didn't want to trade from Houston. Actually, it was Houston, to my
Mm-hmm.
knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I didn't ever really dive deep like that,
No,
but
because remember, Chief Price, they were trying to get Houston. They were trying to get. Everybody was like, "Why did you go for James Harden in Philly?"
oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. I remember now. Okay.
This is that picture.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. So now it all makes sense. He got what he wanted. He's up 1 foot in, 1 foot out, crying about his hamstring and shit. The guy got some snakish ways. And you talk about KD quit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think KD quit. I don't think he quit.
I told
How?
him. I said Katie wouldn't quit because he was trying to tell Russell, but Russell didn't want to listen. Because at the time from KD, he was frustrated because
That's why.
the owners because look, see, right, the owners, he was frustrated with the owners. And he was frustrated with Scott Brooks because Scott Brooks is he started relying on Russell. He wanted the ball more on Russell because Russell was more young and that athletic, and they shifted away from KD, like leaving KD.
Somebody echoing bad.
I went out and came back in.
JT, is that you?
Let me go out.
No, 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 no. You already said you can't. When it came back.
I don't hear
Never
no
mind.
echo. I don't hear no
Oh,
echo no
okay, I
more.
think it might have been cheap right there.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh,
and
go ahead, yeah. My bad. I mean,
yeah, and the honest and Scott Brooks started relying more on Russell and leaving KD in the back burner. So that's why he did what he did. I mean, because if a person trying to tell you like, yo, man, I don't feel right. I'm not, yo, man, I don't feel like this team, man. And as a person, you be like, hey, man, don't worry about that, man. I got you, man. Let's, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this job done. And you didn't tell him, and you don't want to listen to the guy, and seeing that, that's kind of slap in the face, for what he did. But you know, but it was a bad move what he did though. It was a bad move, but you got to understand Katie's position.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, that's why they can't never be in the same sentence as Giannis because Giannis, Giannis wills and deals. Giannis, Giannis weathers the storm. Giannis don't need to stack up with or stack the deck or anything with a whole bunch of superstars to get it done. And we could talk about all these excuses about, oh yeah, well this person was hurt, that person was hurt. Hey, last time I checked, Jan didn't he have a hyperextended knee? Giannis was hurt too. He still came back.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying we gotta when it comes to the leadership aspect and everything, Giannis checks off on everything. The only thing that you can't really say that Giannis is better in right now at this point in time, which he's evolving in, is his shooting, and he's getting better. Other than that, everything else checked off the list. They want to try to sit
Well,
there and compare him to Embiid and stuff like that. No, compare him to somebody like a KD caliber. He's a
yeah,
better leader, better on
yeah,
the defensive side. Better.
right,
Hey, young. He's available and reliable
right.
and durable. And on top of that, man, he's able to get it done. And the thing about it too, he don't cry about shit and make excuses.
Well, Giannis, I feel like he's up there right now with those players. Giannis is up there right now because I watched him play since he was a young kid, 19 year old, getting in the league with full of men, and him started when he started getting more when he started to grow and get more developed as a player. And RP to Grandma Kobe had told him, get an MVP. And I think that's what motivated him. And then after that, he told him, all right, you got MVP, go win the ring. And he listened to those, and he listened to those guys, he listened to those legends. And that was one thing that kind of surprised me about Giannis. He's a very good listener. He'll listen. And because if you tell him, hey man, you got to work on that shooting. Hey man, you got to do this better, and he will practice it and do it, and he will perfect it. And in his playing wise, it scares me. Watching through your TV, you see this 6'10", 6'11" guy that dribbling the ball with long hands and look like a skeleton, like a skinny skeleton, just killing people in the paint. And and seeing how he evolves, winning the championships and MVPs, and also he's leading. He's an NBA leading scorer. He leads today scoring. So seeing that, very much, made me feel like he's up there with those guys right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anybody there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He's still there. Yeah, man. But they like I'm looking for Memphis gonna make a move towards the playoffs. It's gonna be some pretty good teams. But I think in the East, I think Cleveland been on a mini losing streak. I believe Dago's going to bounce back, and Chicago, they gonna be there. So I'm not worried about Chicago. They gonna be there.
Um, before I go back to team thing in the East, back with Giannis, I feel like Giannis pressure. The pressure on Giannis is, can he win another one? That's the pressure. That's the pressure every superstar has.
Yeah.
You know, that's what something. That's what something. Can he win back to back like those players in legends had did. Like how Isaiah did, how Jordan did, how Kobe did, how Shaq did. Um, can he win? Can he win those? Can he win championship back to back? So that's one thing that I think that's one thing that's gonna really put the pressure on. And and most likely, you said surprising team in the East.
Now I'm picking the teams that I really gonna make it to the playoffs.
The Bulls, yeah, definitely the Bulls. Cleveland, Cleveland. I don't think they. Cleveland definitely gonna make it to the play-in. Um, I mean, my bad. Playoff. They make it to the playoff in the East. I'll say it's between those them 6 teams. I feel like them 6 teams right there: Celtics, Sisters, Cleveland, Bucks, Bulls, and Heat. You know, I feel like the Nets, they can win no day, but they can catch up. No, the net though. Don't know where. No, the Nets can catch up. The Raptors can. I don't know. The Raptors might take it. I feel like the Raptors, they can catch up. I feel like that. And in the West, I feel like Suns, Warriors, Grizzlies, Jazz, the Mavericks, and the Nuggets, and also like I said, the Timberwolves. They might climb up. Too. If they keep this pace up. With Towns and
How you like Anthony Edwards' progression?
hmm?
How do you like Anthony Edwards' progression?
Whoo, man, that boy, whew, Ant Man. Man, he's too talented. Scoring machine. A very scoring machine. Loves. I'm saying, bro. Athletic wise, Love is a very good offensive guy. The one thing I'm very curious about is his defense. You know, because I haven't seen much defense from him. You know, offensive wise, he's a beast. That boy is a beast. Because like he'll give you one thing about Anthony Edwards, he'll give you like 40, 50 points, 30 or 40, 50 points on your head. But yeah, he'll give you that. The one thing I'm very curious about is his defense.
He made a big jump from last year.
Yeah. Last year he wasn't. Last year I feel like he was hurt in his rookie year. His rookie year, no, he was hurt. He was hurt, but he got back up. You know, but he got back up after the season, killed it. But no, it wasn't that. No, he was kind of slow in his rookie year. He was kind of slow. Then he started picking it back up. You know, but this year, he started elevating a little bit more. You know, by scoring more. But like I said, if I feel like he need to add defense to his game. If if he if he has defense to his game, and
Like in high school, like as an eighth grader, unless you've been playing against high school competition. So say like when you was in the sixth or seventh grade, it'll take a little bit for you to adapt sometimes, and things will be moving at you so fast. And I think that's what happened to Anthony Davis. I mean, I'm sorry about that, Anthony Edwards, and also John Morant. Because you remember them guys were coming in, they were kind of out of control. Anthony Edwards, his shot, still, his shot selection was horrible. But he had the both of them had the uncanny ability with the ferocious athletic ability to attack the rim. That's what I'm saying. They have a different mentality. Hey, that John Morant's mentality, like, hey, if y'all not gonna play, hey, I'm gonna play by myself, and that's the mentality that you need. But
Mhm.
like, it seemed like too many guys is reaching and grabbing, like Lamelo Ball, even. He's like, look, if y'all don't want to play, fuck it, man. I'm gonna play on my own. There's too many people reaching and grabbing. Oh, well, I gotta have this and stuff, and we're trying to get out of that way. We're trying to get out of that wave of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Same thing with Lamelo. Lamelo, but he's different from Anthony Edwards. He can pass more. He pass. He's a very because he's a legitimate point guard. Lamelo's a legitimate point guard.
you know,
Love to pass, love to score, love to shoot. And like I say, if you bring, like we said, Melo as that defense, he's a threat. He's
you think boat night and him gonna work out because there's a lot of friction going on in Charlotte. Yeah, hear me?
Hey, now.
Oh, I was saying, do you think that it's gonna work out with boat night in Charlotte? Because there's been a lot of friction going on over there. And JT, you can respond too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess y'all didn't hear my question. My mic, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was trying to ask y'all about boat night in Charlotte. Oh, I guess not. Nah, I think boat night is gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? He's having there's a lot of friction going on in Charlotte, is what I'm saying. And those guys they're not getting along, and they're not getting along with their coach either. Because I know y'all seen when Melo was pushing his teammates, right? Yeah, did y'all see that?